How and why do share prices rise and fall? Hello and welcome back to yet another interesting topic on BSE's Investor Education Awareness Series. I'm Siddharth Zarabi, and today I'm going to talk about how and why do share prices rise and fall. You must have seen this, that share prices change every day. In fact, they can change every minute, every second. But what causes this change? This change is due to market forces. And what are market forces? Well, simply, they mean supply and demand of that particular stock that causes the share price to rise or fall. So if more people are interested in buying a specific set of shares, that means the demand is higher, and that leads to a situation where the supply is less. This is why share prices move up. Similarly, if more people are selling a particular stock at the moment than buying it, it means there is a larger supply of the shares in the market than the demand. And this is why stock prices fall down. Understanding supply and demand is actually pretty simple. What becomes tricky though is to understand what causes people to like a particular stock and dislike another stock. One of the theories, in fact, a main theory, is that the price movement of shares shows what investors are feeling about a company's worth. But remember, do not equate the value of a company with its share price. The value of a company is its market capitalization. What you need to look into is what affects the value of the company, the market capitalization. It is through earnings, which are the profits a company makes. And for every company to survive in the long run, it needs to show good and decent earnings. And come to think about it, it makes sense. If a company does not make money, how will it ever stay in business? Companies that are listed on the stock exchange or public companies must declare and show and reveal their earnings every quarter. That's the rules, 4 times a year. Financial analysts establish the future value of a company based on the earnings projections that are given out by the company. We hope that you've got the fundamental understanding clear behind supply and demand of the stock market that determines shares rise and fall. And as I leave you today, after this episode, I'm going to leave you with yet another piece of expert advice. Take a look at it.
Going to the market to buy a tomato or a potato, there are buyers and there are sellers, and some days there are lots of buyers and some days there are lots of sellers. So that actually makes the share go up and down until you get to an equilibrium price, at which time everybody transacts and then hopefully everybody goes happy. What does happen in the share market is they have this concept of day trading, where you would actually buy the share in the morning, and then if the share price goes up, which is what you hope, then you sell it in the afternoon when, let's say, new buyers come. And I think that's something that it's the same as any other market. The only difference between the share market and, let's say, a vegetable market is that in the share market, you're actually trading on a screen. And in the share market, you're actually settling electronically your money and your shares. Whereas in the vegetable market, you'll give money or Paytm or one of these electronic UPI, and you will turn around and you will get your vegetable and bring it home. That's the only difference between the two. But it's very similar to a vegetable market, but a great big vegetable market with lots of vegetables, because there are 4,000 or 5,000 shares listed on the BSE. But it's a nice way of looking at why a share market would go up and down.